So guys, I'm going to warn you right now, with hecticness of anything, players are going to just try to make maximum profit off their cases now because they paid way too much. I'm going to be straight honest with you guys. And right now, people are going to be backpedaling so quick. This game doesn't hold strong value for Union Arena. You either have to cut these prices, because I'm looking at Facebook prices and they're ridiculous. And I don't want you guys to be kind of ripped off right now. So even though there's like 1 day away, if you guys can get them for probably fair arguments, we should talk about it. So without further ado, let's get into this Union Arena talk. We will have a market watch tomorrow, but right now I want to get you guys in the mindset, don't buy pre-sale. So if you guys don't know, don't buy the bloody pre-sales. So this took a little bit of while, but let's take a look at Ichigo Kurosaki. Ichigo started at 24, bumped down to 16, bumped up to 21, and now is sitting at the hottest $8. Again, this is because a new set came out. Players are just swapping into that. So kind of makes sense, right? Well, if we take in the account of even Kurapika, which held longer value, started off lower at 22s. Boom, already 27, almost 28s. Now all the way down to 12s, because people are finally getting off the deck because they want to play Jujutsu Kaisen, or they'll play Code Geass. So there's an overflow of market and not many sales since then, so people are going to undercut each other. So keeping this in mind and favorable, just taking a look here, you have Toshi, Kenpachi Zaraki, Byakuya Kuchiki, Renji, who was basically a hype card for just a hot second. It was sitting at 1s and 2s, bumped up to 10s because they found a way of playing some jank. This is what I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're thinking you're going to make maximum guap off of players in this game, you need to find a different card game. I'm going to be straight honest with you. Don't be sitting here trying to get $50 for Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, anything like that. You're not going to get it. Players are too willing to not pay those prices that they don't care. They will not pay the overlay hype price. If the card finally sits at that price, they'll accept it. But that means the market has to agree with it. If you guys don't know how market works on TCG Player, is that basically if the decks are cheap, which is good because that's what you need to do to get players into the game. Be cheap. If you're not cheap, you're not going to get players in. And the game isn't as big right now to the point where prices will be that expensive. And again, everything's included in the one box. So you buy one box, you get a lot of your commons and uncommons. You buy like 2 to 3 boxes and boom, you're all set for bulk. This is stuff you need to take in consideration when you're deck building and everything like that. So let's take a look here. We do have, let me just pull up the shenanigans that are people. So boxes and cases are ridiculous high. $83 per box is not what you're going to be paying. If you are hyping this much to try to get that much money out of it, you just ripped yourself off and got played. Any store that, if you are making conscious decisions, this set was not holding 83 long term. It was not. Cases being 1,428, you got played if you paid that price. I really feel bad for you guys, because 1,000 should be maybe the max you pay for, because right now I can tell you this by calculations. Right now, $16 times, let's say a normal vendor would get the boxes at maybe 50 a pop. So 50. So cases are like 800. That is going to be straight honest with you. $800 cases, which is normal for Bandai card games, is $800 out the gate. Digimons are close to 800 if you bought the case. Card games, usually, if you're buying cases, aren't that expensive, because if you buy them from the seller itself, if you're buying second hand or third hand, you're just getting played because they need to make their capital. So if you're buying those from those people, you're not going to make any money off your set, you're going to neg. They're trying to make as much profit off of you. So don't be fooled and play into this. This thing will come down way quickly. So I don't want to see you guys get ripped off, and I'm being straight honest with you. Don't fuel into this, because again, why are we paying? Nobody's going to pay this. This is, let's get into one of the things that, you know, we need to really talk about. Not a lot of players are talking about this, and I feel bad for players that haven't had a shot at it. I can bring up some stuff, but I'm going to be straight honest with you. Where is he? I know I didn't click on, not Megabean, not Panda. We got Mikine. So we'll go diving in a little bit. I just need to make sure I have one last Mojito. I think it's Mojito. Let me see if I can grab the guy, because I know I did not grab him. I think I might have just needed to click one more to do so. Mojito. So let's take a look at Mojito right now. $14.15. No sales, because no one wants to pay $15 for this card. Nobody's paying this price. These are pre-sales. Let me explain how a pre-seller works. So again, see this magical number of sales? This is vitally important for information. These are the people that are allowed to sell before release. They are trying to make their profits. And again, what happens is sometimes they'll list them on TCG Player, hoping someone will whack at it and take it from TCG Player sooner. Or they're basically listing on TCG Player at these hyped prices, and then basically listing them on Facebook to try to say, hey, this is what we're paying. This is what I expect you to pay. You know, this is what TCG value is. No. Be reasonable, be factual on this. Like Mojito, $7 to probably maybe a $3 card, if not $1 at the end. So just keep this in mind when you're spending money. You're not going to make your money back in this game. This is not the game for you if you guys are looking for it. Rip to your hits don't always last long enough. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's really good for a lot of players to get the rip to your hits, but like you have Nubara here, $18. She was sitting at higher than that. She was like 40 something. I mean, I'm selling them at 7s to local players that I got them for, because I'm just charging what I paid for the pack. You know, that's how I look at it. And I don't mind Nubara going away. I think it's very solid and a very good thing. Then you have Toge Inunaka here, $13, $14. No one's paying the price for him, because I don't even think anybody plays this kid. Like, to be honest with you, this thing's going to be $1 by the end of it. So then you have Kento Namami. Kento here, $18 and 19, 20s. Someone paid the price, but to be honest with you, this could have just been a seller to try to make it sell. I don't think he's going to sell in the $20 range. I think he's going to be similar to like a Rukia or Renji. He might end up in the $2 to $3 range at the end of it. Then you have Gojo here, $25. Nobody's going to pay it. Someone apparently did, but I'm going to be straight honest with you. Nobody's going to pay it on Facebook. People are going to wait. You're too close to release, and it's not as high rarity and hot. Like Gojo, I think, even gets removed from the deck once we get the second volume. So again, it's coming down to weird things. Yuji Itadori, $50. I really doubt he's going to be 50. So again, this is where I'm going to say this. Take a look at Ichigo, Kurapika. They're both 12s and 17s. If you're telling me someone's going to pay $50 for this guy, they're not. They really won't. They're not going to pay 60. They're not going to pay 50. They probably won't even pay 30. If you're lucky, you might get 20 for this card on pre-sales. But do not expect. And even I got lucky in auction, and I got 2 of them for $13 a piece. And I think that's phenomenal pricing. I think 13 is a good price for the Yuji Itadori. Anything more is that I want that thing here now, so I can play the deck immediately. But Just taking a look, even Sukanauts, $25. Nobody should be paying this. And I don't want you guys to think, oh, I need these cards now. Don't, guys, please. Save your wallet, save your money, save your investment. I think Mikai, $35. Nobody's going to pay that for her. She's going to be like a $3 card, to be straight honest with you. I mean, I only need one Mikai. Then you have Toto, 25s. I wouldn't charge a friend 25. I would charge for maybe $3 to $4 on this card and then sit on the rest. I'm not going to spend that crazy amount of money on it. Miwa is $14 a pop. Why? Miwa is not going to be last in the deck that long. It comes out. So maybe 7s if you want to try to sell them now is you're going to be your best bet. But 14s plus, you guys are buying cases at wrong prices, and I don't want you guys screwed. Then Megamine 02 is $17 to $18 a pop. 19s. Megamine's not even going to hold that price. It's a yellow deck. It's going to go to basically Bombietta prices, $1. I'm going to be straight honest with you. And then Ghetto here, basically 13 to 20s. I mean, 13 to 15s. No. Let this card go. Let it go. You're not making your money back. I'm just being straight honest with you. So, guys, let's even just take a look at alternate arts, guys, from high to low. We can easily say that. There are players that are trying to sell 3 stars at 2 gram. Not even serialized, by the way. Don't buy that. That's not worth it. Then you have people at 2-star shenanigans that are trying to sell at super rare, $94. I mean, at 1,000 as well. I saw a Sukuna, 2-drop Sukuna, by the way, 2-star. You want to know how much they're trying to get for the card? Almost $1,000. No one's going to pay that price. Like, if you guys really want the card to freaking move, you're going to have to be realistic. Even my Byakuya, I couldn't sell it at 300, even though it started at 300. I'm telling you this now, players in this game are not going to spend these overly extremist price. That's just not how this works in this game. Nobody is going to bait and take it. There are not many players that will. So either you get smart and sell it at reasonable prices, because again, a lot of sellers of whatnot are bleach, are One Piece players. They're One Piece sellers and stuff like that. So they're just picking up this game as a secondary one. It's not worth it to them. It's, again, I could probably do shop all and like pick. Yeah, they're expecting like manga Luffy status on cards, or even manga Luffy, like 1,281. Nobody's paying these prices. This is not the game for it. I'm going to be straight honest with you. That's the problem, is a lot of the whatnot sellers and all these sellers on the Facebook definitely picked up this game and they came from One Piece, not realizing they're getting basically the Digimon special. And that's what you're really going to get. You'll have times where cards are 20s and stuff like that, but SPs don't even hold above, and SPs are equal to our mangas. That's our biggest chases and stuff like that. Sometimes we'll be lucky if we have 250, maybe 100 in certain areas, but our 2 stars are equivalent to that, and some of our 2 stars are just into that price range. So if you guys really need a comparison, compare to Digimon, not One Piece. It is not the game for you to do so. Like, even the Sig right here, which is a chase card, is down to $68, because why not? That is a signature, the first one in the game, and our signature is for Digimon $68. I'm just saying, guys, I don't want to see you guys ripped off, and I know a lot of players are smart, but I also want sellers into this game to understand that you're not going to get all these crazy sales. Yeah, maybe the alts might sell real quick in a good fair price range if players feel like it feels comfortably in a good price, because again, most people are max rarity whores and they'll jump for max rarity pieces, but low rarity, they kind of just hold off or try to get the best deal. So hopefully guys, this is a good informative video for you guys. And I just want to protect your wallet and make the sellers of, you know, of Union Arena realize that this game isn't one piece value. And that's the big thing. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.